Hello investors, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 3 potential altcoins to buy in the month of June. So 2 of these altcoins on this list are kind of tied together and they have some huge news coming out, towards the end of the month, a huge update, and you guys are going to be definitely interested in seeing this one, so stick around. Now let's see what the market is doing. The market is down about 4% in the past 24 hours, guys. We have some top gainers here, highest volume. So obviously Bitcoin is down about 3.5%, trading at around $32,658 per coin, 610 billion market cap. Ethereum's down about 6.5%, down to about 2,400. Then we have Binance down about 6%, Cardano down about almost 5%, Doge down 7%. We're about to go under, 30 cents or so. So that's something to look, forward to see how it's going to perform when it's in the, high 20s once again. Ripple is under $1 once again, down about 2%. Polkadot down 5%, Uniswap down 6%, Solana being one of the greener coins today, up about 5%. And then we see some of these other coins that are also pulling down between 5 and 20% depending on the coin. We have Kusama right here, which is actually up about 3% as well. So definitely interesting to see which coins are up, which coins are down, how everything is being affected right now with the market. The market is pretty much just fluctuating up and down. There is no huge news. They keep talking about the whole, the FBI, bringing back those coins and all that from the pipeline. And that is not a reason for, cryptocurrency to go down. That is zero reason, in my opinion, for it to go down. I think that it's actually a positive thing, like I stated in yesterday's video. I think it's a positive thing that happens. Guys, we have some crazy coins coming up now. Let's get into it. The number one altcoin on our list is going to be Theta Fuel. So TFUEL is the ticker symbol on this one. Now before we cover this coin, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. It helps the channel grow, it helps the YouTube algorithm. Let's get 200 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video. And as always, if you guys want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description for that. So this coin is on fire, guys, literally. Not just its icon, but it's actually on fire right now. TFUEL is burning, hard and hot. So this one is up about 17.5% in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, everything else is red. Currently trading at around 62 cents. So very low market cap at 3.3 billion right now. Volume in the past 24 hours, 618.3 million. And then the circulating supply is around 5.3 billion TFUEL coins right now. So if we take in the 1 week chart, this coin's up 69% in the past week, guys. 69%. It was trading at around 34 cents or so. And then about on the 1 month chart, 53%. Hit lows down here of 16 cents when the crash happened. And then on the 1 year chart, this coin is up over 8,300% almost. 8,300% on TFUEL, as the coin was trading down here at about 0.0104. So it was trading for about 1 cent a year ago. So we went from 1 cent all the way up here to about 62 cents or so. And it was even cheaper than that before that. But as you can see, it was like 0.0074. Has been on a run, and it's been on a massive run right now. And we have some articles that are going to be covering this coin and another coin that we're going to talk about as well and cover in this video. So let's get into it. Theta and Theta Fuel TFUEL soar ahead of June 30th mainnet launch. So Theta and TFUEL rallied more than 50% as investors anticipated the upcoming mainnet 3.0 launch. So major protocol upgrades can play a significant role in altcoin rallies, regardless of the state of the wider cryptocurrency market, because new features excite token holders and help to attract new investors. So one ecosystem that has been heating up over the past 2 weeks is the Theta protocol. So the project's Theta token rallied about 50%, and Theta Fuel, TFUEL, gained about 71% ahead of its network upcoming mainnet 3.0 launch scheduled for June 30th. So towards the end of May, price action for Theta and TFUEL began to ramp up after the project revealed that the Creative Artist Agency, CAA, a talent and sports agency, had become the newest validator node operator for the network. Now, the subsequent release of one-click delegated staking for the Theta web wallet also raised excitement in the community, as the simplified method for earning a yield is ideal for holders who do not want to deal with more complicated ways of yield farming. So Theta is going to be the other coin that we're going to talk about. So we're going to cover Theta after we cover TFUEL. So these two are linked together, guys. These are our number 1 and number 2 coins. So Theta also doing big things right here, as you can see. Investors looking to stake onto the network are required to hold a minimum of 1,000 Theta tokens, which are worth roughly about right under $10,000 or so right now. As of June 6th, more than 60% of all Theta tokens in circulation have been locked on the protocol for network validation purposes. Now, ideally, this reduction in the available supply should help reduce the risk of a major price drop, even though the token corrected sharply as Bitcoin price imploded, on May 19th. Now, the dual token system received another momentum boost on June 7th following the release of the updated Theta protocol v2.4.0. The release was followed by a 35% rally in the price of TFUEL from a low of 42 cents on June 6th to an intraday high of 56 cents on June 7th. And you guys saw now we're in the 60s. So right now, guys, you can see it's very, very bullish. They're detecting a bullish outlook for TFUEL on June 4th prior to the recent price rise. So they predicted that it would continue to rally on higher. So as seen in the chart above, the Vortex score for TFUEL saw the first increase to a high of 78 on June 4th and eventually recorded a score of 82 on June 7th as the price of TFUEL rallied 62% from a low of 35 cents to a high of 56 cents over the 3-day period. Now, the price of Theta rallied 26% during the same 3-day period from a low of $8 to a high of $10.08, but has since dropped to about the $9 area. So, guys, TFUEL and Theta, big news coming now, or big mainnet launch right here on June 30th. So June 30th is going to be a big day for us. So we might see this rally continue throughout the month of June, which would be amazing to see, obviously. It would give us something to continue to look forward to, and maybe TFUEL will continue this rally that we've seen in the past week of about 70% or so. Maybe we can get hit $1 per coin or so, or maybe even higher. So TFUEL, the first coin, and then the second altcoin, obviously Theta. So like we said, Theta currently trading at around $8.50. It was around $9 or so, but the market is pulling back a little bit, and Theta has been pulling back as well. So TFUEL might be the better choice out of the two, but Theta is also a big player right here. So in the past week, it's actually up about 13% still, hitting highs here of about $10.50 at one point. In the past month, this one is down about 31%, but that is because the whole crypto market overall. Now, in the past year, it is up 3,200%. Currently trading, was trading at around 20 cents or so, and now we're over, $8.50 or so, with highs here of about, $15.90 that we saw in April. Mid-April is also pretty much when Bitcoin, hit its all-time high as well. So market cap on Theta is about 8.5 billion. Right now, you guys can see volume is around 724.8 million, with the circulating supply being around 1 billion Theta coins. So guys, you guys let me know, what do you guys think about TFUEL and Theta? Leave a comment below. Are you trading either one of these coins? You guys already know that TFUEL is very hot right now, top gainer, so a lot of eyes are going to be looking at it to see how it's going to be performing, and we might eventually hit $1 or so in the month of June. So definitely want to add to your radar, guys, and see how it's going to perform, as well as Theta as well. So guys, let's get into the third altcoin. The third altcoin is going to be Solana. So Solana is one of the other coins that's been green today, surprisingly, hitting lows of about $33 or so at one point, and then rallying about $7 higher to highs of about almost $41 or $42 at one point. Now, this one in the past week is actually up about 31%, guys. Very, very nice to see this uptrend. In the past month, it is down 10%, but that is because, once again, the whole crypto market pulled back a little bit. In the past year, this coin's up over 6,000%, which is just tremendous gains, guys. So, $1,000 would be worth around $60,000 right now if you invested in Solana a year ago. Hitting highs here at one point actually of over $58, close to $60 per coin. The market cap on Solana is at around 11 billion, with the volume in the past 24 hours at over 1.8 billion, and then the circulating supply at around 272.6 million. Now, Solana is a decentralized computing platform that uses SOL to pay for transactions. Solana aims to improve blockchain scalability by using a combination of proof-of-stake consensus and so-called proof of history. As a result, Solana claims to be able to support 50,000 transactions per second without having to sacrifice decentralization. This is great news for us, guys, especially as we continue to push, into the crypto world. We saw it hit lows down here of about $24 or so when the crypto market crashed, and now it's, pulling back, higher. So even though we see a lot of these altcoins and even Bitcoin pulling back down once again, Solana is still, in that breakout. So you're always going to have these rare coins that are, still continue to push on higher and breaking that trend that everything else is doing. And that's the positive thing that we're looking at right now with Theta Fuel as well as Solana. They're both continuing to go up as the market is going down, and those are the coins that that we want to get in right now and have some opportunities, obviously, for a short-term swing trade possibly, or maybe even a long-term trade depending on what type of investor you are. But with TFUEL, obviously, it's going to be a in and out type situation, especially to be trading in the month of June. Now, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys, so none of this is for financial purposes. This is all for educational purposes. So before investing, obviously, speak to your financial advisor and do your own due diligence. Now, obviously, guys, after we've covered these three altcoins, let's see what is in the news right now. So Bitcoin tumbles as analysts point to looming technical breakdown. So what are they saying right now? They're saying, how, okay, so it pulled back down about 9.5% or almost 10% to lows of about 31,000 and then consolidated up to about 32,000. So they're saying Bitcoin can't get a break. There's different things going on around the world. The U.S. recovered almost all of the Bitcoin ransom that they had from the cyber attack on the Colonial last month. And so that was kind of like a big thing with the FBI being able to find Bitcoin and bringing them back, which is kind of like unheard of pretty much. It's rare to be able to recover your coins back. And some people are saying that is why the crypto market is pulling back. Other people are saying different, things. So that's something right now that's in the news. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't believe that is the real reasoning why Bitcoin is pulling back. I think it just has to pull back a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit, it was making some huge highs here this year, and it has to have a little bit of a breather. If you look at the 1 year chart, I mean, this coin's just been on fire for the past year or so, hitting those highs, and it's normal. When you get an overbought type situation, it's okay to be, pulled back a little bit. I mean, we have stocks in the stock market like Enphase Energy, Tesla, and some of the other, big names that have, made massive rallies, and now they're pulling back, obviously, because they cannot go up forever. They have to make a pullback, especially, Tesla. I think we hit highs of about 850, 900 area. Obviously, Tesla's been trading between $500 and $700 right now in the past few months. And same thing with the stock Enphase Energy. If you guys are into the solar field, you guys saw that coin or that stock go from about $15 2 or 3 years ago all the way to highs of over $250 or so, and now we've seen it pull back to lows of about $120, $115, I believe. So it's taken over a 50% loss from those highs, and that's exactly what Bitcoin is doing too. So that is a normal thing. Obviously, you cannot go up forever, because if that was to happen, then everybody would be getting into these coins forever and holding and not losing any money or having any fear of losing money. So this is just pretty much you pull back right now, hopefully, and I don't think that Bitcoin is going to go below 20, 25,000 or so. Especially for the long term. If it goes under 20,000, I think there's going to be a lot of whales loading up on those coins, because they know in the future the Bitcoin is going to be possibly trading at 100,000, maybe even $500,000 per coin, and that's what everybody's expecting. So obviously it is down about 3.5% in the past 24 hours. On the past 1 week, 11%, and in the past month, over 44%. But in the long term, Bitcoin is always continuously going up. I mean, if you guys take a look here, we had this massive rally in 2017, hit highs of about 20,000 right there. Then we saw this pullback for 2 or 3 years, and then boom, we saw shot on higher. So we might see a little bit of pullback now, consolidation period, maybe for a year or two, and then we'll boom on higher. But I think that this is just going to be a quick turnaround, and we'll go higher in 2021. And after Bitcoin, obviously, we're going to be covering Ethereum just to check over the price of in the past 24 hours, how it's performing. As you guys can see, it's down about 6%. So it went from about 2,500 to lows down here about 2,300, and then recovered back up actually to the 2,500 area. So we saw that dip pretty much midday, and then a recovery towards the end of the night. Now, in the past week, it is down about 7.5%. In the past month, 37%, but still on the 1 year chart, up over 900%. As you guys can see, we're in a consolidation period here for about 2 or 3 weeks. We've been bouncing back and forth between this, $2,000 and $3,000 area. So about a 50% up, 50% down or so, up and down range that we're seeing. Market cap 282.8 billion right now, with the past, 24-hour volume at 40 billion. So, Ethereum is still performing very well. If you've been a long-term holder, you have nothing to worry about, as the coin's up over 900%. So as long as you didn't buy up here at the highs of 3,500, 4,000 or so, you're doing okay, obviously, as the coin has went from about $200 all the way up to about 4,400 at one point, now sitting at around 2,400, nice little chill area. Now, after that, we have Dogecoin. So how is Dogecoin performing, guys? The meme. So we always discuss the meme, guys, as well, added to the list. So this one, like we said, hit lows down here about 29 cents at one point, pulled back pretty much to 33 cents where it was earlier in the day. And now we're seeing a little bit more of a sell-off going into the night. But obviously on the 1 week chart, down 15%, 1 month chart, 50%. And then on the 1 year chart, it's up over 12,000%. But if this coin goes back down into the mid-20s or so, that's where we're going to have to, start worrying. If it goes under 20 cents or so, that could be a pretty huge sign of a downward trend, and Dogecoin might continue to go down. But we guys see these cycles that we see in this market. We go from GameStop and AMC in the beginning of the year, then we moved on to the crypto Dogecoin, and now we're back into AMC and Doge, and crypto is kind of getting pushed off, and now we're back into the AMC, BlackBerry, all these different meme stocks that we're seeing. CLOV, we're seeing Wish today has been booming. So many stocks that are booming right now. And then maybe eventually by the end of the year, we'll see Doge pump up once again. So market cap on Doge is about 40.9 billion, and it's still performing well. If you've been trading it for over a year, you're up over 12,000%. So obviously, Doge is still doing okay, but will it ever hit that $1 range? Who knows, guys? Sometimes you think it will, and then other days you think there's no way it's going to happen. So you guys let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about Doge? Is Doge ever going to hit that $1 area or not? So guys, Theta Fuel, the big coin to watch this month. If you guys agree, let me know in the comments. As always, if you guys enjoy this type of content, smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 200 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video. As always, if you want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description for that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.